all last night, which is pretty ironic because I think the bridesmaids did pretty damn good. Congratulations. For those of you who don't know, good evening. My name is Jason Winton. I've known Craig Schwarz for 17 years now, I think is what I counted. Kelly for 9 years. It's been definitely one of the best experiences of my life, and I hope yours as well. There's one thing I want to do before we get started here, and that's just to thank 4 people real quick, and that's the parents for making this all possible. We did a lot of this last night, so I don't want to duplicate these efforts, but I don't want to forget the one person that put this whole thing together, and I think it's been unrecognized maybe just a little bit, and that's this girl right here. Kelly Wilder put this thing on. Craig helped a little bit. Not too much. Yeah, only when told. Speaking of thank yous, it's a little important to go ahead and tell Kelly thank you for a couple other reasons. She used to thank you, Kelly, for putting up with Craig's bad manners. If any of you know Craig and you talk to him on the phone, he's eating and he's talking in your ear. It's the worst thing in the world. I mean, I don't know if it happens to you, Kelly, but every time it happens. And I hang up the phone. It's pretty bad. Thank you, Kelly, for dealing with the late-night gambling habits of Craig and mine. I mean, we must have lost, what, like $6 grand one night? We could have won that. Thank you for bringing Craig lunch every Saturday when he worked at Sterling University. I mean, unbelievable. She had a routine. And then last but not least, thank you so much, Kelly, for not getting upset at Craig because he wanted to duplicate my efforts at Chris's bachelor party by breaking his thumb. No, but seriously, let's get down to business here. It's all about Mr. and Mrs. Schwarz. Everyone knows Craig and Kelly. Oh, is that bad? Everyone knows that Craig and Kelly fell for each other on that river rafting trip. Craig came home and the first thing he said to me was, "Jay, you're not going to believe this, but I saw Kelly Wilder. And I think I'm going to take her out." I said, okay, this is going to be good, because obviously we've got best friends, we've got Heather Colmar, which introduced them, so here we go. Next thing you know, 3 years later, we're here, or 4 years later, and happily ever after. Like many successful couples, Kelly and Craig have many things in common, though. They're both very competitive people, as you all know. Whether it's flag football, golf, or many other sports or activities that they participate in, they're continually on each other's nerves. They're both very, very passionate, and you know them very well, about their friends and extremely their family. It's a great quality. Along with many of the things they have in common, they do have some stunning differences as well. For instance, Kelly is known for her constant party planning. It's very rare for Craig and Kelly to be sitting at home on a Saturday or Sunday in San Diego. And Craig, he's got a new hobby. I just found this out, which is pretty interesting. He has an eBay account, and supposedly he's trying to sell Kelly's clothes and purses. I don't know, it's a rumor, don't trust me. Sorry, buddy. The reason they make things work is understanding these things about one another and making sacrifices. And when I mean sacrifices, hold on. Whether it's Kelly dragging her big red suitcase down the walkway of the Bevel Island house Monday morning at 5:30 in her heels for the last 2 years. waking me up, including Craig, on our way to Jack in the Box. Or Craig deciding to move into his best friend's house, or Craig deciding not to move into his best friend Jason's house in Irvine, the last possible minute, 5 days before I'm signing a loan house. That was gnarly. But I will tell you this. When he came to me and he said, Jason, he goes, we need to go to lunch. I said, okay, let's go. This is going to be weird. And he goes, look, I got something to tell you. I can't. I'm not going to live with you, man. That was the first time my heart broke. But I can tell you what, this person right here put it together. I mean, I knew when he said that to me, there was not a sense for me to be angry, upset. It was just, I knew right there that these two people were meant to be together. So, in all seriousness, I'm trying to be serious here. I've always thought of Craig as a brother. And now it's like I have a sister too. If you look up here, well, this is part of the speech, but these gentlemen over here, we're all the best of friends. And I can tell you right now, I think this band kept us together. I'm honored to sit here with Kelly's friends and family. And from the bottom of my heart, this is truly one of the most special moments in my life. So raise your glasses. And here's the toast to Mr. and Mrs. Schwarz.